Welcome back. Thank you for coming back. I'm also back from vacation. We were in Texas last week visiting my husband's aunt and uncle. They live in Fort Worth, and we had a lot of fun. It was really neat. My daughter was obsessed with seeing some cowboys. We went to the stockyards one day and she saw some actual cowboys, and blew her little mind. She marched up to them and asked if they were cowboys, and lo and behold, they were cowboys. So she was pretty jazzed about the whole thing. She got a cowboy hat, she got some cowboy boots, and she just kept saying she loved being in the West. Weren't really that far west, but she's 4, so whatever. Well, she's almost 4. She's 4 in a week. Anyway, I got so many nail goodies while I was away, because since Black Friday, when I knew we were going to Texas, I've been shipping things to my husband's aunt's house, because it free shipping within the States for all the companies, and I saved a boatload of money on shipping. I just had to wait forever to get my hands on a bunch of things. And I had myself a little swatch party today. I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff. I got a bunch of Maniology stamping plates. I have a bunch of polishes from Maniology that I don't have right in front of me. And then I got also, well, first of all, I got this massive breakout. Man, that dry weather is really, really bad for my skin, apparently. What a piss off. Anyways, you know what, actually, I was going to first delay making a video, and then I was thinking about trying a bunch of makeup, and then I thought about just doing a complete tutorial look down, not showing my face at all. And then it occurred to me, this is a nail channel, this is not a face channel, and this happens. I've had bad skin since I was in grade 5 or 6. My dad had really bad acne. I have really bad acne, and I spent years on medication for it, and this is just my face. This is what my face looks like when I've been traveling, when I'm stressed out, and I didn't want to not make another video for you guys, because it's fun. I have fun doing it. I hope at least 2 or 3 people have fun watching them. So yeah, this is what my face looks like today. That's what it looks like. There's nothing I can do about it. Trust me, I've tried all the things. So also, with my Maniology, with all my new dips, I went to a nail supply store in Arlington, I think. There was a massive one in Dallas, Glamour Nail Supply, and I heard it is like the greatest nail supply store you can go to, but it was an hour away, and I didn't really want to spend that much time out of our vacation, you know, like the back and forth, especially because I have a baby who naps still that was with us, going to nail supply. So there was a smaller version of that store in Arlington, which was only 30 minutes away. So I went there and I got some other things. I didn't actually get a ton, but I got a few things. I got a massive roll of nail forms. They only sold it in packs of 500. So I will never need another nail form in my entire life. I have never used them before, but now I have 500, so that's good. I got some Polygel. They didn't have clear. They were sold out, so I have number 13. I don't know what color it is. I'm assuming it's like, looking at it, it looks pretty close to clear. I don't know. I don't know why I'm trying this. My camera's not going to focus because it just doesn't, because it hates. Oh, focus. I don't know. Oh, I guess it's pink. I guess it's pink. Whatever, I'm going to dip on top of it anyways. I've never used Polygel. I've never used nail forms. This is what you're here to watch. You're here to watch me do some shit that I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm probably not going to do voiceover, because I think part of the charm of watching somebody do something stupid is hearing them go through the motions. So I have my forms, I have Polygel, I have rubbing alcohol as slip solution, because apparently that's all it is. Susie at Nail Career Education told me that. And by told me that, I mean I watched a YouTube video. She didn't tell me personally. We're not friends. I would like to be friends with her, but we're not. And then I also have, because I wasn't thinking when I was at the nail supply store to get a brush to apply said Polygel, I went to Walmart today and I got some Mod Podge paintbrushes. I have this one that came out of the pack that looks like it would probably be decent at what I'm trying to do. I don't know. I don't know if you're allowed to use whatever this is made of with Polygel, but again, we're gonna see what happens. Used to paint Mod Podge mod mold embellishments. Nope, that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna use it with Polygel. It's probably gonna be trash, but it's kind of a pink, a cute brush. It's pink. I like it, so I hope it works. I have no idea what it's made out of. It is made out of, it doesn't say. Clean while wet with soap and water. All right, I'll see what I can do. Yeah, so I guess that's it for this intro. I don't really have anything else to say. I'm waiting on some new mail from Nebula, from Mini Mix, and Dirty Dips. Shocking, I know, those three. Shocking. Yes, I am a brand ambassador for those three companies. But I'm only a brand ambassador for them because I love their products. I would never, like, advertise for a company that I genuinely enjoy their products and use all the time. Like Rossi Nails, who asked me to be a brand ambassador and then sent me some stuff and it was awful. And then now they're lying to customers saying that they're not shipping out of China. They're shipping out of China. Well, they're probably not shipping out of China right now because of coronavirus. It's just, I mean, it's a whole nother spiel. I can't even get into it. So I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to flip my camera and try to form a nail with these. One of the 500 of these bad boys that I have. I've never done this. I've never worked with Polygel. I've never even put tips on myself. So we are in for, I think, probably a very long a bumpy journey on the struggle bus. So if you want to stick around and hear me swear and maybe watch beads of sweat drip onto my lovely paper towel that I have down here, stick around and enjoy. Bye guys. Okay guys, yeah, let's see how to do this. Okay, so I literally have, I've only ever seen people do this on the line, on the internets. So I see people take the form off and then they take this like thing out and then stick it on the back. For what purpose? I don't know. I have no idea. And then this is perforated, so I think I'm supposed to tear this, right? Do I tear that? Yeah, I'm tearing it. Do I? I don't know. I'm doing it. It's got perforations. So I'm doing it. And then I know it's like really important to get it has to be like right against your skin. I think it's supposed to be right against your skin. I think so. I don't know. And then I don't know if you like, you see, like, I don't even know if you press the form together at the tip first or if you like secure it I'm gonna secure it to my finger on account of, I feel like that's the most important part. Is it? I don't know. Who the hell knows? Nobody tells me anything. Okay. All right. Okay, it's stuck to my finger now. Good. Perfect. Great. That's what I want, right? Oh, God bless me. And then you stick it together. Easy enough. I can do that. All right. There. And I don't know if I need to do that. Do I need to press it down everywhere? Okay. Is that how it's supposed to be on my finger? Is that it? Is that on there? Yeah? Okay. Good, good. I think. I don't know. Alright, so I don't actually want to extend my nail a ton right now. They've grown pretty fast since I chopped them all off. But I want to learn how to do this so that I can fix problems that I have with Polygel instead of tea bags all the time. Not that I have a problem with tea bags. I don't know, it's cool to learn something new. Okay, And I also don't have one of those like cool spatulas that people use with their Polygel. So I'm gonna use my cuticle thing. All right, here we go, kids. How much do I need? I'm gonna start off with just a tiny bit because quite honestly, I don't know how much I'm supposed to be using. Is that good? Yeah, all right. And then what do? Do I put it on here? I put it on here. All right. There it is. And again, I have no idea if whatever this brush is made out of is meant to... Should I be holding it like this? Like this is how I would do my dips and stuff. Oh, bless me. Oh, it's like... Okay. It's like offering more resistance than I would expect. I thought it would be like gloopier. Should I have roughed up my nail bed previously? Probably. Probably. Okay. Alright. So far so good. I got a real honkin' load on here though, like, to be very honest. I feel like I have too much. No, I need more of that alcohol. Should I zoom in so you can see what I'm doing? This is actually really, if this turns out well, I actually really like this color that I've got here. It's like it's translucent-y pink. But will it work? Hard to say. I feel like I need to be building it more on my natural nail. Okay, it's up to number 3. I need to keep that in mind. You know what? If this, for some reason, by the grace of God, works, this is actually pretty... It seems relatively doable. Am I... Okay. So, I mean, it's obviously... I've got some issues there. I gotta... Okay. This is like... It feels weird. Like, I'm looking at it and that's not a normal fingernail shape. I think I need to pull it back. But I also feel like this is too thin here. This is tricky. Getting shape and structure when you have no clue what you're doing. Okay, all right. That is not a normal fingernail structure. I need to pull the apex back. Yeah, this doesn't look normal. Okay, it's too, I feel like it's too thick at the tip so far. I also feel like if I were to try to do this on every one of my fingernails, I would be here for a week. So, there's a good chance this is going to be the only fingernail that I do. Unless for some reason I cure this and it looks gorgeous. All right. Nope, that is super duper lumpy. Look how bumpy that is. All right. I don't know if I've got too much alcohol here, if I've got not enough. But this brush seems to be working, I think. It's also kind of tripping me out that I can see my fingernail underneath. I feel like this would be easier if I had no free edge of my own. I don't know. But then again, I don't really know what I'm talking about. Oh dear. Oh dear. I just globbed a big hunk over from one side to the other. Okay. What is happening here? What is happening? Why is it focusing on the cuticle thing? Yeah, that is crunchy looking. All right. Okay, go back, apex, go back. I guess we can always fix a lot of this lumpy bumpiness and some of the structure issues when I'm filing. I guess. I don't know. I wish I could like take my arm off and flip it around. Ooh, that's not good. Okay. I think I need to be quiet for a second and like actually concentrate on what I'm doing. I keep feeling like I'm getting the apex right and then something gets screwed up and I have to move it around or move gel around, and then it's no longer where I want it to be. All right, you know what? I don't know if this is gonna get better. I think it's just getting worse every time I mess with it. So what I'm gonna do is cure it, I guess. Take the form off and see what we've got. Right? Right? All by myself. There's nobody here to answer me. Nobody here to tell me what I'm doing wrong. Susie, where are you? Help me. Help me. I feel like this is really effing long too. Whatever. Whatever. Too long is better than too short, I guess. Not really when it comes to putting on. Because I'm just going to be filing for 8 years. Is that enough? I don't know. No, you know what? There's a little bit left on my cuticle thing. I think I need to put some more here. Is that a thing? Are you allowed to do that? Can you just like add more? I probably should have done some reading. Yeah, I definitely didn't read anything. I watched one video of somebody doing this with forms. And thought, hey, maybe I can do that. Hey, and also maybe I should have other people watch me do it. Oh, stupid. All right. I think that's as good as it gets in regards to, whoa, structure and stuff at this point. Hello, camera. Hello. I'm gonna cure it and see what happens. You're supposed to cure this shit, right? I don't know, I'm curing it. Ugh, I don't want to touch anything in my lamp. All right, here. Oh, good God. Just kidding, my ring light just almost took off. All right, it's curing. All right, I just cured. We're gonna take this form off and see what happens. I'll like zoom you guys in so you can actually take a good look, get a good look-see at what happened. I feel like this could have gone so far a lot worse. However, I am using my dominant hand to do all this, so it could in fact turn out to be trash on my other hand when I have to attempt this, if I have to. All right, this feels so weird taking this off and there'd be, oh my goodness, there's a fingernail there. Whoa, okay, okay. I don't know, you can't really tell. It is like, one of these days, okay, it is, my fingernail is doing that. But, I'll be honest, I was expecting a hell of a lot worse. A hell of a lot worse. Oh, it's tacky. Is this supposed to be tacky? Is this one of those things you have to like wipe? Do you have to wipe it? Warning. Avoid contact. Should I ask people? Should I? Who can I ask? I don't know. Who can I even ask? Okay, so I don't know if this is supposed to be tacky. I don't know if it's just not cured long enough. I do know I was expecting it to be way more awful. This is really long. It sounds solid. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna jump on Instagram and ask people if I'm supposed to have to wipe this. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. It's not even that thick. Maybe I found a solution to the tea bag. Okay, I'm pausing this. I'm gonna find out if I need to wipe this with alcohol. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I asked on Instagram. Nobody really answered me. They just said, go try it, see what happens. So I wiped with alcohol and it's not sticky anymore. So that's good. We didn't screw it up that I can tell. So I'm gonna try to shape this a little bit. It's not looking so hot. You know what? That's not true. It actually, it doesn't look bad. I obviously need to practice at actually getting like the structure right and all that stuff using this. But you know what? Like, there's not much of an apex, but it's not, I mean, it's not that bad. It's a little bit like bumpy and uneven and stuff on the surface, but I haven't done any filing other than the sides here that you saw, because I did nothing because I wanted this to be like a true first go where you see everything I'm doing. I can feel where I think it kind of crept underneath the form. It doesn't feel so good under there. Yeah, it's definitely, I'm gonna get rid of that with my e-file though. That doesn't feel good. That feels gross. I hate that feeling. But yeah, that's not so bad. I can live with that. I can live with that. I'm not horrified by the whole thing. I thought I would be horrified. I thought I would regret my, you know, $11.99 purchase of Polygel, but I don't. I don't regret it. I think this is good. I think this is hella long and I'm gonna have to chop it down because I can't live my life this way. But yeah. So I think I'm gonna shorten this one. I will, I mean, to be very honest with you, I kind of wish that this had gone a little bit worse because I was hoping to learn a little more along the way with this first one. But I'm gonna do the rest of this hand and I'm gonna see how the rest of them go. If I get to a point on one of my nails where something is going wrong or something unexpectedly bad happens, then I will turn my camera back on, see if I can figure out how to fix it for you guys, with you guys, and go from there. But so far, Polygel and nail forms, that's, I mean, first try, I'm pretty pleased. That's pretty easy, and I know nothing about forms or building nails out of nothing, so I feel like anybody who has more experience than me, which is most people, Polygel seems like a pretty easy and good solution to fixing breaks, doing quick extensions. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that because it's nice and thin, so I can definitely dip on top of it without having like a big honkin' chunky nail. Why do I ever do this? But yeah, no, it's not too thick. I like that. Come on, camera. For goodness me. No, we don't need to see what the palm of my hand looks like. There, I'm gonna remove everything from the frame except for my bloody finger and see what, not bloody finger, wouldn't that have been a trip? Whatever. It's not very thick, trust me. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do the rest of my hand, and if I run into any problems, I will turn the camera back on, see if we can fix it, and show you guys, but so far so good. Okay guys, I'm back. I did 2 more nails. They took me probably 5 minutes per nail, but I'm actually incredibly pleased with how this is going. I'm going to show you the pinky because in these 2 nails I have figured out how it's easiest, I think, for me to do this. So I'm going to show you putting the form on again and everything. I'm still going to put this on the back of here. I have no idea why I'm doing that, but I've seen it done. I'm going to keep doing it. So I had torn this on the first one I tried. I'm not going to do that because I feel like it keeps this sturdier. because I didn't tear it on the other two that I did, and it was easier to get the form on, and I've got a nicer C curve on these two than I do on my first one. So I have found now, because, you know, I'm an expert, I've done 3 nails, that it is important to keep the form straight. Like, you want the nail to be coming out straight. If you just kind of like stick it on there, it'll be sort of pointing, like it seems like it's going to be pointing down, and then your nail's going to be like super jacked. So yeah, keep it as straight as you can so that it's like parallel parallel to your finger. And like, I've seen people cutting it, and I feel like I probably should do that for my pinky, because I got like little baby hands. I got like tiny little baby hands. They're small, just small little hands. So yeah, I might have to, but I don't know how. So I'm just gonna make this work. No, I'm not. That's not working. That's not working. Okay, I'm gonna cut it like I've seen people doing on the YouTubes. Do I know where I'm gonna cut it? No. Do I know why I'm gonna cut it? No. So I'm gonna look at it this way. I'm gonna cut it where my nail will probably end. So like, I'm gonna cut there, and yeah, let's see what happens. I'm just gonna do like a little notch, because I don't want to really fuck this up. And you know what? Like, I'm actually so incredibly pleased with how this is going that I'm like, well, I only have 500 forms. I'm gonna have to get more forms. Will I ever go through 500 forms? We shall see. All right, so again, keep it as flat, I think, as possible. And yeah, that little notch I think is actually super helpful. God, why do my hands have to be so tiny? Like, I've got baby hands. All right. This is a struggle. See, this is part of the struggle. I don't really know what I'm doing. And I think once you've got it like pinched at the tip, just pinched at the tip, I think that's kind of where you can wiggle around and see. It helps. Don't tear the perforations prematurely like I did. And I feel like this one is kind of in a wonky position. It is. Okay, I need to fix it. See? You're learning with me. Like, I've got a massive gap between the tip of my nail and the form. I feel like this wouldn't be so much of a problem if I didn't have this much free edge. So I feel like these will work better if you have shorter nails to begin with. So I'm gonna just like kind of MacGyver it in a way to make it flat against my nail instead of. And I don't know if this is how you're supposed to be doing it. That's how I'm doing it. All right. Good? Not really. Great? Definitely not. Okay, that little notch is kind of messing with me now. I'm sure this is the technical way to do it. There, I crammed it underneath with my nail scissors. This feels odd, but I'm gonna make it work. It's flat with my nail. Here we go. And so I had been taking the Polygel off of my cuticle pusher here with the brush and then putting it on my finger. But then I found that it works better if I take the gel off of the cuticle pusher and actually just lay it on my nail like this. And then take my brush and use that to form the nail. So I have found in the other 2 nails that I've done, and this is far too much gel for this size finger. If I brush it back, and I've been keeping a lot of alcohol on my brush. I'm sorry, slip solution, if you're buying it with a Polygel kit, and bringing it back towards my cuticle, thinning it out that way. It's making it easier to actually build the apex with this stuff. Because I had pulled it out on the tip on the first one. I pulled it out to make the length, and that forced me to have to push so much back to then form the apex, and it was really annoying. But this way, if you kind of like move it back, you can sort of build it where you want and then smooth it and thin it out from there Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm positive I'm gonna have to redo this tutorial once I actually know what I'm doing, because that's not right now. I certainly have no idea. But it seems easier to pull product from my cuticle to form proper structure. And again, the more nails I've done, total 3, I have found keeping a lot of alcohol on my brush is making this whole process a hell of a lot smoother. Because then you're just moving product around, you're not really fighting with it at all. I feel like this nail is going to be shaped oddly because of the form. I need to do some research and figure out how to use these forms on tiny little baby hands like I have. Yeah, like the numbers aren't lining up. This form is not on correctly. I'm doing what I can. Yeah, so I can tell the structure on this one isn't what I'm hoping it's going to be, but I'm going to fix it with my nail file. If anybody has any tips on how to use these forms on small nails, let me know in the comments, because I obviously have no idea what I'm doing. Like I said, this is a first attempt. I had no clue what I was doing starting this. I just thought it would be fun to learn how to do it with you guys. So if you know how to use these forms on small fingers, please, dear God, let me know, because this is all flavors of jacked up right now. And I'm just gonna fix it the best I can with my e-file. So, yeah, I'm gonna pause it here, I'm gonna cure it, take it off, take my form off, and see what we're left with. Okay guys, we've run into a problem. Do you see this like massive ledge from my fingernail to the Polygel? Can you see that? Yeah, that's not good. So I got some more gel on my cuticle pusher here, and I'm gonna add to it and hopefully fix that. I need to figure out how to use these forms on my little carny hands, because that's not cute. So I'm just gonna add another layer, so it's gonna be a nice chunky thick fingernail. That's what we're always after, right? But I guess it gives me a bit of a chance to build the structure a little bit better, but good God, this is gonna be a thick fingernail. Thank God I have a e-file that I can fix this with and thin it out on the bottom, because if I didn't, this would be a horrible mess. I don't know how you would fix this without an e-file. I don't think that you could. And I don't know why that only showed up after curing. I don't know, does this stuff shrink when you cure it? Probably. Most of this crap does, doesn't it? I don't know, I don't know anything about gel. I've used a gel top coat a couple times. I've used gel for sweater nails, but other than that, this is my first real experience with using gel. So, I feel like I've kind of fixed that ledge. I'm wondering if it's going to show up again once I cure. I'll keep you posted. I'm going to pause again, cure for 2 minutes, and then I will be back. You know what? No, I got to fix that. That looks ridiculous. That's, okay. There, fixed. Okay, I'm going to pause, cure, and I'll come back and let you know if, why am I touching with my finger? I know I shouldn't do that, but I'm still doing it. And this isn't good. This isn't good, guys. This looks silly. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Better? I don't know. All right, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. That is thick. Good Lord. Okay, I'm pausing it, curing it. I'll show you what I'm left with. That's a lot. That's a lot happening there. Okay guys, it kind of happened again. Like I sort of got another bit of a ledge going. This is gonna be not good. I'm gonna have to do a lot of cleanup on this one. So Oh my god. Alright. What's happening here? Okay, yeah. I need to figure out how to fix, this. That's what you came for, isn't it? Seeing something like this. This is a mess. Alright. Yeah, so I need to figure out how to use these forms on small fingers. I need to look at where you're supposed to create the notch and all that stuff, because that's pretty scary. That's not good. I mean, if you look at these ones, those look pretty okay. And then what the hell's happening here? I'm gonna try to fix that with my e-file. I'm gonna start my thumb, do the thumb. And I think I'm gonna finish this one off here. You saw it go well on the first one, beginner's luck, and then you saw whatever the hell happened on my pinky. I'm gonna do my best to clean that up with an e-file and make it wearable at least, because I don't feel like soaking this off. And I'll take some pictures of the finished enhancements at the end before I dip them. I'm probably not going to dip them tonight because this is taking me a lot longer than I expected it would. So, yeah. 3 out of 4, not so bad. We've got the 5th one to go. We'll see what happens. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to call it quits here. I will take some pictures of what I end up with, even with this glob that's happening on my pinky. And, hey guys, okay, so I have them all finished now. I got my thumb done. I have to say that the C curve I'm getting out of these forms is pretty awesome. I was able to salvage my pinky. Once I had the form completely off and I did a little bit of filing at the sides, it wasn't that bad. I mean, it's a little thicker than I was hoping for, but again, it's my first try with this stuff. But I have to say I'm pretty pleased with the results that I've got. They look a little bit rough and stuff because I have roughed the surface up, because I buffed them so that they're nice and smooth, and because I am going to be dipping on top of them tomorrow night, I think, or the night after. But yeah, I think honestly as a first go with using forms, first of all, which are kind of tricky, and using Polygel, I don't really have that many complaints. I mean, I certainly have a lot to learn, but I feel definitely more confident than I did when I sat down to do this, and I feel like this isn't something that is beyond the reach of anybody that is trying to learn how to do this. And if you have a firm grasp on dipping, I certainly think that you can get a hold of this and make it work for you as well. So once my cuticles aren't so dry and yucky, tomorrow I'm going to try to take a picture of just what the Polygel looks like, so you can kind of see what to expect. Yeah, but see, like my nails underneath, they're quite a bit shorter. I'm probably going to shorten these a little bit too, because I want to be able to take my children out of the car, and I can't when they're this long. So yeah, like I said, tomorrow I'll take some pictures in daylight once my cuticles aren't so dry and angry. And yeah, I think that's it for the Polygel and the forms. So I hope somebody found it useful, or at least funny, because man alive, that pinky was kind of a monstrosity. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for hanging in, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.